Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and thanks for checking today's video out. And in the line getting ready to pick Elijah up here, and been finding out lately it's a good time to do the videos here. So we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind here a lot the last few weeks, because with the warming weather I've seen a lot of this, and that is the dudes that drive too fast in their boats and trucks. We're going to have a conversation about that, sort of delve into a little bit deeper aspect of why people do that, and encourage everybody to slow the heck down. First of all, before I get into this, it's like, just because I'm older doesn't mean I'm like, it's because I'm slowing down as I'm older. I was like that when I was 18, 20 years old. I thought people drove too fast back then too. So we're going to get into that. I think you guys might find it interesting here. And real quick, guys, I want to remind everybody that Solar Bat has extended the sale through the month of April on my Signature Series RB2 Series sunglasses. During the month of April, you can get them at 30% off. I'll put the Solar Bat link in the description if you're interested in getting some of these good Solar Bats. Much appreciated. Okay, guys, here we're going to start out. We're going to break this down, sort of why this, has been on my mind and sort of irritating a little bit. Ever since it started getting warm here in Southwest Missouri, the freaking crotch rocket guys are out, and the motorcycles and the charger guys, and just everybody that's got a freaking loud vehicle, they're out and about right now, all hours of the night. So I'm going to start out a little bit with the cars and trucks, and we'll get into the boats. There's three different type of dudes out there that are just, to me, just irritating as heck. Number one are the Chargers and the Challengers, the Mustangs, those type of guys out there. The second is the dudes out there that have the 6-inch lift kits on their trucks, and they got big oversized tires, and they got these aftermarket obnoxiously loud diesel motors, just super loud trucks, really obnoxious. And then the third one is you have the crotch rocket motorcycle goobers that don't know that there's no other speed on those things except 100 to 150 miles an hour. So anyway, the mentality between all three of those groups, it's very similar. It's like they are in a hurry to get from one stoplight to another. It's like if the Challenger guys, the jacked up diesel pickup guys, or the crotch rocket guys, if they're at a stoplight and the light turns green, there ain't no just, gradually accelerating, past the stop like my dad always told me to do when I got my driver's license. They freaking nail it. They goose it as fast as they can just to get down to the next stoplight and set again. And then they're always passing people inside whether they're on the right lane, left lane, it doesn't matter. They can't get behind anybody. All of them are like that. And it's just like, especially for the Charger, well, all of them really, they just have to see how loud those damn vehicles can get. They just set at a stop sign and goose it and rev it up. This goes on all hours of the night. It's like, I hear it all the time, 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, these idiots out there on the crotch rockets just flying through town. You can hear them from 5 miles away coming through there. So a lot of that, I don't know, it's like, I think there's a deeper element to that goes beyond the obvious. It's almost like that there's something going on with their personality that forces them or makes them want to drive aggressively, because that's what it is. It's aggressive driving. And if they say, well, I've got to get somewhere, because we're running behind, it's like, get your butt out of bed earlier. Instead of driving like an idiot through town 100 miles an hour, get out of bed 30 minutes early so you don't have to speed through town. So it's just irritating, and it's dangerous too. I mean, I had this one idiot on a crotch rocket the other day, guys. I was coming through Springfield here. We were on, you can see this 2-lane road right here. There was, 2 lanes of traffic going one direction. And this idiot came flying. I was parallel to another car on the 2-lane road there. And this guy in this crotch rocket came between us. Like there was like 3 or 4 feet between me and this other car. He came flying through us. I don't know how fast he was going. I mean, those are the type of guys, they scrape off the highway eventually, or those are the type of guys that wind up causing wrecks. So my advice to those guys is just chill out, slow down, tap down the testosterone, and just drive like a decent human being. You don't have to freaking nail it out of the stop every time to get to the next spot. We don't care how much black smoke that your polluting diesel motor, you know, throws out there in the atmosphere. We don't care about you revving your crotch rocket motorcycle and causing noise pollution around the neighborhood. Just chill out a little bit and have some respect for other people. Okay, that's the cars and trucks. The next one is the boats. There's a bunch of people out there, tournament guys, that need some boat driving lessons as far as slowing down. And I'll give you one example, and I can give you guys an example every tournament. I was at that Grand Lake Toyota Series tournament last month down there. We were taking out of Wolf Creek, and if you guys have ever launched out of Wolf Creek, you know there's probably about a mile and a half run that you have to make out of the creek to get to the main part of the lake. And I was boat like 100 and something, so it's rough through there. So, I mean, after you're the 100th boat, you know, there's boat wakes going everywhere, and I'm just sort of picking my way through there, going about 45 miles an hour with my motor trimmed down, having a nice leisurely ride through there, trying to make it a smooth ride for me and my partner until we got out to the main lake. And there's this goober that comes up on me on the left, about probably, I don't know, 100 feet to the left of me, balls to the wall. He's got his motor trimmed completely full trim out. He's going like this everywhere like that. His partner is, I could see his partner's like holding on for dear life. This guy's driving like an absolute idiot through that rough water, coming out of the water. And I would, if I could have, like, you know, caught him or seen the boat closer, I'd have reported it to the tournament director. But anyway, we got to the fishing spot, and I told my co-angler, I said, if you ever draw out some idiot like that drives like that, you tell him if he doesn't slow this sumbitch down, you're going to go to the tournament director and have him disqualified. Guys, there is no reason to drive like that in rough water. No reason whatsoever. It's stupid, it's ignorant. It's usually a lot of the younger boat drivers that do that, because what happens, you don't see the older guys do that because they know better what it does to their neck and their back. But those are the guys that wind up throwing their partners out of the boat. Those are the guys that wind up running over people. Those are the guys that wind up, you know, when they're 50 years old, they're all crippled up and hunched over because their backs are all messed up from, you know, driving like an idiot in rough water for so many years. So anyway, guys, point of the video is just slow down, man. You don't have to drive like a freaking nut to get somewhere in your truck or your crotch rocket or your Charger or your bass boat. Chill out, slow down. You're going to have less anxiety. You're going to be more relaxed. You're going to be safer. You're going to be overall happier. And if you feel the need to have to drive like that all the time, you might want to check into some other aspects of your life to see why that aggression is pointing you to do that, because it's really not normal. So anyway, guys, just wanted to throw that out there. I'm sure there's going to be some agreements out there and disagreements, but I stand behind my words on that. So anyway, thanks for tuning in for the video, guys. Much appreciated. Gonna get my little buddy here, and we'll check in later. See ya.